Shalom, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations, as always, to the elect. And we're going to go in the news, linking some of the things that are happening worldwide to the Holy Scriptures to show the faithful elect, the remnant, that the words of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai are faithful and true, as 2024 has been action-packed, all right, full of all manner of confusion, wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, okay, already, earthquakes, okay, uproars of the people, okay, 2024 has, pretty much, every day there's been a event. There's been something, things exploding. Okay, people going back and forth, secrets being exposed. All manner of, people coming out, with what's really going on in Hollywood and, the collapse of Hollywood. It's a lot happening in this world right now. And it's all synonymous with end time prophecy, which is synonymous with the end of Esau's world. Okay, the end of Esau's world, because Esau would be the end of the world. All right, and when we deal with the end of the world, we don't deal with, a scenario where the earth is, just engulfed in fire and nobody survives. That's the narrative the Edomites like to paint, because basically they're saying in their mind, we know we may go down, but in the world to come, it won't be another nation ruling. It's just going to be all obliterated. Nobody pays, for their wrongdoings. Or this earth is never to be ran in righteousness. It just blew up and destroyed. Well, the scriptures say the earth abided forever. So when we deal with the end of the world, we're dealing with the end of an age, the end of an empire, the end of an age. Okay. And as the scriptures say, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another. And that's what we see. That's what we've always seen. We've seen empires rise up, and we've seen, other empires come in their stead. Well, pursuant to Daniel, the 7th chapter, the final rule before the kingdom of heaven is set up will be the revival of, the fourth beast, which is the Roman Empire. Okay, and from the Renaissance period, which means rebirth of Rome, till now, these devils have pretty much established their stronghold in the earth, which fulfills the blessing given unto the Edomites by Isaac, that he would have the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven from above, which means he will control the resources, he would have control of the land, and he will rule by the sword. Okay, and he would also go, all around the world, disrupting, rulerships to establish his dominion. Okay, the fugitive, as it calls Cain. All right, he's a wonder. He's all over the planet Earth doing evil, and that's what's described in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter. The so-called white man, the children of Satan. After they were, put in a prison, shut up for a period of 1,000 years, going into the Byzantine Empire, they would, the deadly wound would be healed, and they would be loosed from their prison and go throughout the four corners of the earth, spreading lies, starting false flag wars. As the scripture talks about, they would take peace from the earth and have everybody, at odds. They would poison the food, the air, the water, the education. They would make music toxic. They would break up family structures. They would deride strongholds. Okay, they will bring GMOs. All right, and meanwhile, one of the greatest lies, ever told, that was established by the British through a Balfour Declaration, was the establishment of the state of Israel. All right, and the declaration that the children of Israel, or what they call the Jews, have returned home. And over these past, 8 years, you can start to see an uptick in people questioning them on whether they are the chosen people, the truth, all right, of what they really do, who they really are, coming out. Of course, the prophets are at the forefront of it, letting people know that they're the Edomites, in specific, the Amalekites. Okay, and pretty much corruption is being overcome. The truth is being spread. Which, when you read the scriptures, all right, the end of this empire, okay, starts with Esau, Edom being exposed. And boy, oh boy, has he been exposed. And those of us who are not captivated by all of the, nigga distractions that they're throwing out there to, divert people's attention away from the reality of what's happening. Because although these devils are huffing and puffing and saying they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and, boasting in their new world order, they are getting exposed, man. Okay? They are being absolutely decimated by this truth. And everywhere they turn, again, and that's what's going to be on our side. It's the truth of the matter. Okay? Because Esau is being made bare. Okay? The children of Satan. Okay? The end of this age. Okay? Before the end of Esau's world, he will be exposed, man. And that's what's happening. Okay? So I want to start off dealing with this, these rats underground. Now, you have this situation, which these are some strange individuals. These are some strange children. All right? The scriptures talks about the strange children. Here it is. You have secret-ish tunnels. You see the word. Pretty much at this point, it's the algorithm is so many people talking about them. It's pretty much nothing, because they're making a fool out of themselves. There's no way to defend them and what they're doing over there in Palestine. You got Netanyahu talking about he's using the Bible to justify bombing, hospitals and doing all kind of evil. He's using the Bible. Okay, you don't see an outcry from people. So the Lord is allowing you people to be absolutely exposed, man. Okay? The truth is out there. Everybody's cursing out Amalek. Then, all of a sudden, mysterious tunnel found at Ish synagogue. Why do you have underground tunnels connected with these synagogues? Let's go ahead and listen to this. As a matter of fact, let's get a scripture real quick. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. What is his secret places? His pedo behavior. All right. Who he really is, what he's really all about. The secrets of Hollywood and how it's controlled and ran by a bunch of sick, plasma drinking bastards. Okay. Who eat human flesh and do all kind of evil. Okay. And they put it right in your face. But we're in the time where, they're going to be exposed on a high level. That's why 2024 is going to be so crazy, because they're going to have to come down with great wrath to counteract, and they're going to have to try to shut down the internet. They're going to have to shut down people communicating. They're going to have to shut down, particular types of information getting out there. Okay, because the Lord has uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Okay? So you Edomites are being made bare. You're being exposed, man. Okay, on a high level. You see, and the scriptures talks about how Amalek, okay, will be the first of the nations. Numbers 24:20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. They were the first to attack us as we were being exodused out of Egypt. When we left out of Egypt, who's the first nation to attack us? It was Amalek. Okay. But when you look up that word first, it's also Ra'ash, meaning the head, meaning the chief. And at one point they would be at the very top. They were controlled. The fatness of the earth is controlled by Esau, but in particular, it's the Amalekites, who are Edomites, okay, that have the bulk of the blessing. They've hoarded the blessing, okay, and that's the so-called Jew, He would be the first of the nations. All right. He would have his blessing first in the sense of Jacob and Esau. All right. He and his blessing will play out first. That's why Ezra say, which shall be the beginning, the end of the first, I mean, and the beginning of it that follow it. See? So he was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And that will be foreshadowed by an exposing. Now, I wanted to play this because, mainstream media ain't going in too much on it. All right, let this have been a bunch of Palestinians or the black church, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Let him had, which to hell with that nigga, but let him had a tunnel linked to his church underground. It would be all over the news, right?
And now we're diving deep into a story that is so strange it could be straight out of a spy novel. Imagine this, hidden tunnels.
And these are the strange works of the latter times. This is stuff like this is getting ready to, it's going to, get ready for all kind of stuff. People, all kind of Jake bugging out too. Jake is losing their mind. Okay?
A group of determined students and a bustling New York neighborhood, all converging in a dramatic showdown with the New York Police Department. It's not fiction, it's happening in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. The saga of a Shabbat headquarters has everything: mystery, defiance, and a clash with authorities. What were these students trying to hide or protect? Why did it lead to a standoff with the police? As we peel back the layers of this bizarre tale,
a standoff with the police.
You'll be left questioning everything you thought you knew about secret passageways, community secrets, and the lengths some will go to defend them. Stick around for a riveting report, and you don't want to miss the explosive final thought that ties it all together. Now, before we dive into our captivating report, let's take a moment. Just like the dedicated students in our story who stood their ground, we too stand firm thanks to our incredible sponsors. Now we're breaking down a story out of New York that's as perplexing as it is alarming. In the heart of Brooklyn's Crown Heights neighborhood, an astonishing discovery was made at the Chabad Lubavitch movement iconic headquarters. What began as a simple renovation revealed a network of secret tunnels leading from the synagogue to a nearby defunct mikvah. This discovery has led to a series of dramatic events, including a standoff with NYPD and the arrest of several Jewish students. So let's set the scene. Crown Heights, a neighborhood known for its vibrant Jewish community, was rocked by the news of these underground passageways. The question on everyone's mind: why were these tunnels built, and what was their purpose? The tunnels were first discovered when a student was seen crawling out of a hole in a sidewalk. Watch.
Yo, what is this? What's going on here?
Absolutely bizarre. Now, at the scene, as police arrived, they responded to what quickly escalated into a chaotic...
And when it all comes out what these devils really got going on in this world and what's really happening, in the people, there's a covering cast over all of the people right now. People are in a deep sleep. They really don't understand the depth of the evil and wickedness that's going on here in Babylon the Great and all throughout the four corners of the earth, over in the land of Israel. All right, which they're not in the fullness of the promised land, but they're in a piece of the promised land. And what are they doing over there? Confusion, wickedness, evil. This world is ran by some serious darkness, man. And before this devil is fully taken down, it's going to all be brought out to the forefront what he's really doing, what he's all about. That's why he's getting ready to have to shut down the internet. He never thought that the day would come where, all of this information will be out there. That's why one of the, I believe it's one of the Rockefellers, or what do you say? The internet should have never been created, because the scripture said the heavens would reveal his iniquity, which is sin. Why do you got this dude crawling out? What's going on with these devils? Hold up. The heavens, or the heaven. The book of Job 20 and 27. Let's see here. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And that's what's happening to this devil. He's being revealed primarily through the internet. People recording things, uploading them on the internet. Okay. All kind of stuff is happening. Again, these are some strange children, man.
Confrontation. A group of Lubavitchers, primarily young students, mounted a bold defense against construction crews tasked with filling in the tunnel. This act of defiance led to a riot-like situation, drawing massive police response.
So they go to fill the tunnel, and a bunch of rats are down there.
The tense moments captured on video showing students resisting the closure of the tunnel. Take a look.
What is this?
Absolutely bizarre. So, why such extreme measures? Well, some speculate the tunnel was part of a larger plan to expand the synagogue. However, the true intentions remain shrouded in mystery. In videos circulating on social media and Shabbat community news sources, Lubavitchers were seen tearing down wood paneling, revealing a vast concrete space beneath the synagogue. And the images are startling. Here's a look at the cavernous space, a hidden world right under the streets of New York. Watch this. Okay, so it looks like we see this is the underground space. This was all apparently illegally dug. I mean, how did they do this? I mean, this is a massive structure.
What is this? What's going on? It can't be anything good.
It's hard to make out some of the items there. That looks like a high chair on its side. Yeah, and there was another. Yeah, there's a mattress there. I saw a video or on Twitter. We had retweeted this, and there's a better picture of it, but it's terrifying. Why is there a nasty mattress down there? Look at these tunnels; they just go on.
Look at that shit.
Wild. Now
this is the caveman. You know, this is the man of sin being revealed. That's what's happening. Because you know nothing good is going on in those tunnels, man.
New York Police Department's intervention led to 10 arrests, sparking controversy and debate within the community. Now let's take a look at the moment that the NYPD led several men out, the wrist-bound, a sight that left many in the community in shock. Here's that moment.
Now, the Hebrew Israelites ain't doing this type of stuff. Now, you got some crazy-ass Israelites out there, some complete weirdos. But underground cities, underground tunnels, what's going on here?
If only they were Palestinian protesters, the NYPD would have probably brought them coffee. Now, the unfolding events at 770 Eastern Parkway, the former home of the late Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson, marked the climax of a long-standing battle for the control of this iconic building. Now, the controversy isn't new. It's part of a larger narrative involving Chabad Lubavitch movement and the synagogue's leadership.
And it's like the outcry is very minimal. You know? Oh, man, you devils got to go, man.
Lubavitch spokesperson Rabbi Modi Seidelson issued a statement calling the actions of the extremists deeply distressing. He emphasized the urgent need to restore the sanctity and decorum of the holy place. Now, the mysterious nature of the tunnel's creation and
there's nothing holy about this place or you people.
The strong reaction to its closure raised more questions than answers. Reports suggest that behind the tunnel's excavation, believed to have begun in the last year or two, had aspirations of expanding the synagogue, yet how the tunnel was part of that plan remains unclear. And following the discovery of the leadership of Bis Shenyu, the Shabbat synagogue that meets in 770, took decisive action. They hired structural engineers to assess the damage and the safety concerns posed by the tunnel. Eventually, they moved to fill it, leading to the confrontation that we've now witnessed.
And they been knew that thing was there, man. So I have this here, New York City secret tunnel synagogue linked to a child SX abuse, all right, for 30 years. Okay? The New York City Ish Chabad secret tunnel temple has been linked to a child, all right, SX abuse, all right, for at least 30 years, which it refused to report to proper authorities because, again, these people have the money and the influence to make things disappear. Now, you know nothing is going good down under this damn tunnel. They got books. This is weird. Again, what does the scripture say? Strange children. Let's get Psalms 144 real quick. These are those strange children that we need to be delivered from. This is madness. Psalms 144:11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children. We're in their hands. Okay? These are the people who rule the world. Okay? Now those, you have levels to it. These are, some lower level small hats, but we know, bigger level small hats are behind all of these things. But this is the type of stuff that they got going on. These are those strange children. And when you see those Amalekites, I hadn't really been around too many Amalekites, but I remember I went to, California. I remember I was in New York and I was around them, and they're very different. They make you want your regular Edomites back. They are absolutely weird. They looking out the corner of their eye. They got hair growing down their ear, neck. They're a very weird and different kind of Edomite. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with all Edomites, but when you get around these Amalekites, something's not right. Clearly, which something's not right with all Esau. But again, the small hats have a very, very eerie and weird, wiggly rat type vibe. See? Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children whose mouth speaketh vanity, that they're the chosen people. All right? You got Netanyahu using, all right, the scriptures in the Torah to justify, bombing and obliterating. Meanwhile, the world is getting ready to wage war with the Hebrew Israelites as the biggest terrorists on the planet Earth. You have these devils doing all kind of evil, circumcising children with their mouths, sucking the blood out. These are rituals that these devils follow. Why? Because they really practice out of the Talmud. They're not really Bible believers. Okay? And when it comes to belief on the Messiah, there's a very small percentage, and those people who believe on the Messiah are sped on, attacked. So if this is a fulfillment of the true children of Israel returning back to the Holy Land, and these are the true people, what part of the game is this? Their mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand, which is your righteousness, is the right hand of falsehood. Okay? So, all of these missing children, all of this wickedness we see going on, all right, a lot of it is being funneled and perpetuated by these devils here, man. They got all kind of shit going on. Okay? The Ishkabad movement, which dug tunnels in New York City, were revealed to be holding a small soiled mattress and a high chair, has a dark history of pedo behavior within its executive branch. Oh, really? Oh, really? In 1991, one of the Chabad movement's prominent members, Herschel Picard, who created the famous, Chabad menorah, admitted to doing things that shouldn't be done to a 5-year-old girl. Okay? After she accused him of sex abuse. Despite admission, Picard faced no legal action and no further scrutiny because we have a wicked system of justice set up. This is why righteousness needs to be established so that righteous judgment can go forth. Okay, evildoers are exalted here. Okay, as the scriptures say, the wicked walk on every side. Well, yeah, Psalms, the 7th chapter. Let's see here. Psalms 12:8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Okay, yeah, Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Or the 1st chapter. Habakkuk 2:1. Habakkuk 1:2. O Lord, how long shall I cry and will not hear? Even cry out to thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why do you show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are they that rise up strife and contention. The Edomites, the red horse. He took peace from the earth, and he had a great sword. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment never does go forward. For the wicked does compass about the righteous. Therefore wrongful judgment proceeded. Wrong judgment is proceeding because there's a wicked system in place, and it's ran by the people doing all of the wickedness. Okay, so as the scriptures say, he sets his nest on high so that he is delivered from the power of evil. Okay, now as you keep reading this, basically this situation wasn't all right. Video footage from New York shows a small stained mattress being pulled from the illegal tunnel that was discovered beneath Crown Heights, where photographs show that, among other things, multiple stained mattresses were located in the underground lair. What the hell is going on here? Look at this shit. What is that? Oh, they spilled some chocolate milk. Or maybe they were making some falafel. What's more is that a high chair seen in a photograph of one of the tunnel system, which was sealed off by NYC authorities and reportedly filled with concrete, burying and destroying any potential evidence related to additional crimes, all right, possibly committed underground. So they're covering it up for these devils. Again, if this was Jake, if this, this stuff would be all over the news. Yet they're force feeding you with all of these celebrities talk about, well, he did this. We already know that. All right, we already know that these Black Boule members are a bunch of Satanists and rubbing elbows with these devils. But who really runs the world? A riot broke out and a dozen of men were arrested at the New York City synagogue that serves as the headquarters of the Orthodox Ish Chabad movement. Okay, and you ain't gonna see vocab really speaking on this. When Ish students tried to stop the NYPD and a team of construction workers from sealing off the illegal tunnel dug beneath the building, reportedly to connect the synagogue to the site of the Ish men's ritual bath. So these devils got all kind of shit going on. Check this out. What are they doing? There's a bunch of thugs. This is the police, right? Look what they're doing. Oh, yeah, they cut that off. What's going on, man? This is weird. These Edomites are weird. This place got to be destroyed. They got to go. It's just too much to even try to make sense of this. It's just you know what? Just blow it all up. This is too much. Is he drinking a soda? And you know they found a whole bunch of stuff going on, but it's not going to be reported. They're just going to give you the base story. Oh, yeah, they were just in the tunnel jumping up and down, dancing. We don't know what's going on. They had a bar mitzvah. It's going to be, but we know what's going on. Okay. Then you got the Epstein thing, which, they released some people who were connected, flight itineraries of people going to that. But, well, if they really wanted that list to be out, it would be out, and they ain't you'll never know who's really on the list. They'll put a couple of fall guys on there and show you some stuff and had a bunch of nigga blogs talking and this, that, but no true justice is going to come from all of this evil that these devils do. And this guy, Bill Clinton, his name just shows he's at all of the freaky festivities. He does everything, and you niggas loved him. Okay? You all loved him, man. Now, let's see here. It was a scripture I was going to get, something I was thinking about. So it's all coming out on these devils, man. As a matter of fact, let's get 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Oh, this is what I wanted to get. I'll get it in a minute. Let's get 2 Thessalonians, a man of lawlessness. Okay, I mean, what do you make of that? What do y'all think? This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed. So the end ain't gonna come until the wicked be revealed, and that's happening, man. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. Okay, synonymously, you got the third witness, man. The people who are coming out with all kind of information on what's really happening, man. Even small hats are coming out on what these small hats really be doing. See? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay? And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. See? And again, as we had earlier, the Lord said he's going to what? I'm going to make Esau bare. Okay? And uncover his secret places, man. Okay, but you'll have he was this dude Jimmy Kimmel. He was supposedly linked to everything going on, but all of them are part of this. Okay, now they're having to come out and use these individuals as a means to make it a joke and play around, but the doors are caving in on you devils, man. Okay, talk show host Jimmy Kimmel spent almost 10 minutes of his recent show pleading with the audience to not listen to the rumors that he's an elite pedo connected with Epstein. Okay, so they're using these actors, actresses. Check this out.
Aaron Rodgers, the former quarterback for the Packers. All right, so what happened is he's a Jets quarterback now. He went on a show on ESPN, the Pat McAfee show, and out of the blue insinuated that I was nervous because the Jeffrey Epstein list was coming out. He said I was hoping it wouldn't, and that he was going to pop a bottle of something to celebrate when he did, and then it did come.
And they all know what the other one do, and it's all a game, all right? They're all a part of it. They're all down, all right? And the walls are caving in on you devils, man. Okay? Google images show mass graves of hundreds of children on Epstein Island. Okay? Epstein victim who witnessed super VIPs graping children has gone missing. So, again, you devils, Cat Williams admits Hollywood is ran by pedos. They are all child, all right, grapists. So it's all coming out. Okay? The people who run Hollywood, the people who really run this world, this is what they're into. Documents claim Epstein filmed SX tapes of Clinton, Prince Andrew, and Richard Branson. Oh, man. Everywhere you look, the devil is just being exposed, man. And the people who come out with these things, you know, they always commit suicide. Okay? So, again, let's get this real quick. I mean, what's going on with that? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, those Canaanites, those Perizzites, you know, all of those ites, which who controls the holy land? Who's in that region now proclaiming they rule it and that they're the people? Who's inhabiting the holy land now? It says, whom thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, all right? And also those merciless murderers of children, okay? Because you have to think, how many children go missing in this world annually? And what's happening? Why has that not been declared a pandemic? Why has that not been, you know, a real, you know, point of contention in this world with all millions of children just disappearing? Okay? So who thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices. See? Also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and feast of blood. Now we see that this very same system is set up here in Babylon the Great and worldwide. It's not just in Babylon, but worldwide. We're starting to find out that the people who really run this world, this is what they participate in. This is what the again, all of those gods and goddesses that ruled in the ancient world are back here today. And these idols have practices tied to them. All right. And children, all right, are a big part of that. Okay. And it's coming out that that's what they do. Okay. And all, you know, I was looking at a clip, this dude, Eddie Winslow, I forget his name, Darius something. He came out and said everybody's been touched inappropriately in Hollywood. Children, you know, people who are older, because that's what goes down. See? They talk about the adrenal sauce. All right? You can't say it, but they talk about how they do that and what they drink. This same, again, when it says that which is then is now, we're witnessing that very same system in place right now with the priest, their priest out of the midst of thy adulterous crew, and the parents that kill with their own hands, souls destitute of help. All right, people are sacrificing their children. It's all kind of evil coming out, and California is now offering free SX changes to illegal immigrants. Oh my goodness, man. Now let's switch gears real quick. I just wanted to touch on that. We'll go to this site here, endtimeheadlines.org. And man, everywhere you look, war is in the atmosphere. Cancer is striking more young people, and doctors are alarmed and baffled. I wonder why. I wonder what's going on over the last couple of years with, you know, just big spike in cancer. Anyway, Biden to make statement tonight after U.S. and U.K. military strikes, all right, Houthi targets in Yemen, who they're going to link with Iran. Okay? And again, we know that Israel called for the U.S., okay, to help, all right, and defend them against Iran, to come against Iran. So we're seeing, all right, a lot happen already in a short amount of time in 2024. So-called. White House warned of consequences for attacks on Red Sea shipping. So war is in the atmosphere. Sweden's defense ministry warns public to brace for war, causing panic. Okay, everywhere you look. Okay, Britain and U.S. prepare to strike Houthi rebels in Yemen. Okay, war is in the atmosphere. We'll read some of those other Israeli health ministry orders hospitals to be ready to receive thousands of wounded. War everywhere. Britain on the brink of launching airstrikes on Yemen. Ecuador erupts in civil war with cartel thugs. TV station seized, university attacked, and jail guards executed. So that, hey, again, what does it say in the book of Second Esdras? They're not going to regard their kings and princes, man. The people are at war with their government over there, taking over TV stations. This is uproars of the people. Okay? This year is action packed. Ecuador has erupted into a civil war with cartel thugs after the president ordered army onto the streets and declared a state of internal armed conflict. Crazed criminals have rampaged through South America's countries, cities today after President Daniel 36 ordered a state of emergency. Let's see here. So I mean, the world is in an uproar, man, and clearly war is in the air. Okay, let's get that in the book of Joel, because all of these things we see happen are synonymous with end time prophecy. Okay, because what's happening is Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and at that time, all right, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So the Lord is getting ready to bring us out of captivity. Bring again, meaning to take us out. All right. He's getting ready to save Judah and Jerusalem, which is symbolic of Judah and Ephraim, or Judah and Israel, or southern Judah, northern Ephraim. Okay. The Lord is getting ready to have mercy upon his people. So that's why we see all of these things happening. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. See, they have scattered the true people among the nations through slave trade, through all kind of, running us out of places, the sword. And what did they do? They parted the land amongst each other. Okay? And as the scriptures say, let favor be shown unto the wicked. Yeah, that's what the Lord is doing. Okay? Isaiah 25:7, he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So the Lord is what? He's undoing all of the lies through the truth going out. Okay, he got the uproars of the people. You got the elect being sealed. You got the digital infrastructure being, perpetuated. The charagma's coming, clearly. They're getting ready to come with another demic. Okay, where people are going to be, it's going to be pestilence, sickness, all kind of stuff. You thought 2023 was something. Well, 2024 is getting ready to be crazy, all right? Because the Lord is getting ready to do away with this wicked rulership. Okay? He's getting ready to swallow up death. Too much death has been perpetuated through the planet Earth. So war has to happen. War is synonymous, as we read here. The Lord is gathering all of those nations. And what is he saying? Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Russia's involved. Iran's involved. The least of the flock, Israel, is drawing them out. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat. Okay, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So things are getting ready to get crazy. Okay, again, the end is synonymous with wars, rumors of wars. Okay, but the end is not yet. Okay, more has to happen. All right, but we're definitely in the beginning stages of the Lord doing something mighty in the earth. Everywhere you look, okay, it's too many skirmishes to look up. It's war everywhere. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to discuss real quick. Okay, what's that scripture in Luke 21:11? As a matter of fact, Luke 21:9. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. So these are the beginning of sorrows, but we know it's going to hasten fast. Okay, when it finally comes down the pipe, it's all going to happen fast, especially once you start to hear about them implementing that chip. Now, the word commotions, yeah, what's going on with the devil? What's happening here? Are we tripping?
Strong's G 181. Akatastasia. Akatastasia.
All right, instability, a state of disorder, disturbance, confusion. Everywhere you look, there's confusion, especially that thing with them small hats. All over the earth is nothing but crime. Okay, in California, you go to California, you driving, you got a charger in your car. You getting ready to get out. You park your car. You get ready to get out of the car. Man, put that up, hide that. You don't want nothing showing. They go break the window, bipping. That's what they call it, bipping. They just blast your window, and it actually happened to me. One of my visits back home. All right, where because I'm used to just parking a car. If it's a bag in the back seat, anything, well, shit, man, they bust the window out. But that's like that's like drinking water in Cali. The disorder, disturbance, confusion, which is what? The Babel. Okay, tumults, uprisings. Okay, we're seeing all of these things happen right before our eyes. All right, but the point of me going here is, hold up, there was a scripture. Let's see. Pestilence, what I was looking for. Yep, things to come. Luke 21:10. And then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Now, I was reading something a brother sent. How many earthquakes so far in 2024? Earthquakes and uproars of the people. It's already been 183. We're only 11 days in. Let's see what this says. And these are significant ones. You got the, Philippines. Woo, Japan, 7.5. Goodness gracious. Those are significant earthquakes. Then they're talking about some great earthquake that's supposed to come in California. But we're clearly seeing earthquakes, okay, in diverse places. Famines, pestilences. Let's look up this word, pestilences. Loimos, a pestilent, a pest, a plague. Okay? Let's see what this means. Let's look it up this way. Oh, literal, the disease. It says it right here. Disease or a pest. bed bugs, all kind of stuff. Okay, but we're seeing a plague. We're seeing all kind of disease spread. Okay, because a disease runs the earth. Bubonic plague, fatal epidemic disease, Black Death, which that's what led to the Renaissance. All right, why would they call it the Black Death? Because 2/3 of Jake, who was ruling, died off, which weakened the rulership, and then Esau was able to come out of the caves and reign. A contagious disease, infection. So these are things that the Lord told us to look out for. And we know who's at the forefront of spreading these things, but all right, look, they're predicting that new disease X will kill billions by 2030. What's going on here? Okay, remember that's 666 when you look at that logo. You can see the two of them right there, but they're not slick. All right, this is the number of a man. The Lord told us everything to look out for. All right. WEF has predicted that a new disease will wipe out billions of humans by 2030. God damn. All right. The 2024 agenda is one for the ages. Attendees will be required to watch. All right. You see her, you see that name. All right. And open Al Sam Atman talk about how the elite plan to use artificial intelligence to take over the world. All right, they'll see eugenist Bill Bugman, all right, Bugman, all right, Gates advancing the climate hoax. John Kerry will talk about how to abolish fossil fuels. We will also see Klaus Schwab sit down for an exclusive interview with the highest ranking Chinese government official. Because all of these devils are coming together, with these other nations. But the description for the discussion thread reads, with fresh warnings from the WHO that an unknown disease X could result in 20 times more fatalities than the C-19. What novel efforts are needed to prepare healthcare systems and multiple challenges ahead? So there you go. Democrats warn Michelle Obama's history as a man. Oh boy, this world is too much going on. But there you go. Okay. Yeah, and where is this summit held? As you see here, it says but being given the powerful maniac minds populating the Davos gathering. Yeah, they gather in Davos, which means son of David. Okay, that's what Davos means. And they're at the highest point in Europe, all right, which makes it a high place where they offer sacrifices. They're calling on their gods. This is nothing but the heathen raging and gathering together to prepare war against the Lamb and against his people. War against Yahweh Shemel Shah and against his people. All right. And one of the main tools of what they're getting ready to do is going to be dealing with, spreading and putting all kind of stuff in the food. Right now, people are sick as hell. I'm telling you, 2024 is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. Can look that up. So there you go. They're getting ready to bring it, man. Okay, they're getting ready to bring it, but again, we're gonna see people dropping dead. We're gonna see famines. We're gonna see plagues. We're gonna see a lot of weird behavior. Okay, again, this is what we prayed for. This is what we want. I mean, we know that these aren't the best thoughts, but these are the things that we want to pray to the Lord to just continue, as it says in Sirach, the 36th chapter. Let's get that. All right. We read this at the New Year's show, but let's read it here. I thought I had it up. Hold up. Sirach 36. I just wanted to brush over those articles. I don't have much time. I got to lay the hell down, so I just kind of rushed through them. But you get the gist of, prophecies coming to pass. Sirach 36:1. Have mercy upon us, Lord God of all. Behold us. Send thy fear on the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. That's what's getting ready to happen. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so thou be magnified among them before us. All right, you woke us up to this truth. We're standing on our feet. Great fear. Now bring the pain. It's time for judgment. Okay? As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so thou be magnified among them before us. Let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God only but thou, O God. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Okay? Raise up, it says, make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Okay? Raise up indignation, verse 7, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. See, this is what we're calling for. Okay? Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none but we. Smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen. Okay, and that's what the Lord is getting ready to do, because they've lost their damn minds. Okay, they've gone too far in evil and wickedness. Okay, everywhere you look, it's just nothing but evil and wickedness, man, being perpetuated by these rulers, man. Confusion, lies. Okay. Now you have this thing about Michelle being a man, which we've been heard that. And sometimes you look at that nigga like, man, yeah, it'll all come out. But that's the confusion of Babylon. A lot of the people who were pushed out into the forefront as women are actually men. A lot of the women who are pushed out in the front are actually men. And a lot of the men are actually women. But when we find out the evil and confusion that goes on here in Babylon, all right, even some people in the truth don't believe it's as deep as it is, but you'll see. Okay? Global warming is currently too cold for electric buses in Sweden. Top model found dead after jumping to her death, flew on Epstein's jet as a young teen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she just offed herself. No, she knew something. These devils just do wicked and evil in plain sight. Okay? Woo! Vivek Ramaswamy wants the U.S. out of NATO. Republican presidential candidate has signaled that he intends to pull the United States out of NATO if he wins the 2024 election. Very interesting. UK police refuse to investigate Prince Andrew after release of Epstein documents. See that? As the scriptures say, they are not in trouble as other men. Let's get that. They're not in trouble as other men. And like the elder Ariala said, it's going to take a higher power. It's going to take divine power to take these devils down, because they got too much power. Psalm 73:4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them out as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than their heart can wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, meaning they lie on Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. They push all of this science, all of this madness, and their tongue walketh throughout the earth. See? And as it says in verse 17, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein. Okay? Because if you ain't looking at this thing with a spiritual eye, you'll think these devils are never going down. And the Clintons are always named. Okay? Well, why don't they just come out with the reality of what's going on? But they won't do it. So they're going to spoon feed you these little things to make you think some progress is being done, but it'll never come out of this. You know, the Lord is going to have it all come out. But they're not going to persecute these people. None of these people are going to be in jail. Or they're going to be put in chains when Yahweh Bashim Shai, all right, brings the smackdown on this place. Okay? This place is rooted in corruption and evil and wickedness, man. Oh, boy. This is Sodom and Egypt, man. UK government quietly passed law allowing them to hack any device without warrant. Wow. Wow. Newborns who get RSV through. Look at 50%. Look at this title, man. God damn. Look at him. Like, God damn, man. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. They ordered us to. Ooh, see that? Megyn Kelly says, which they say Megyn Kelly, I think this is the Anna Nicole, what's the one who OJ supposedly, that's supposed to be her. I don't know. All right. When you look it up, it does look like it. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. Show you the how bugged out this world is, man. What's the chick who was with OJ? Who OJ? Let's see, Anna Nicole. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, man. This world is crazy, man. Now the internet want to act crazy. Hold on. Maybe I said too much. Where the hell is my phone? Maybe I went too far, right? Why is this? Anyway, you can look it up. It's supposed to be the same person. There's a conspiracy about that, you know. Okay, Nicole Brown Simpson. Nicole Brown Simpson. That's who I'm talking about. See, they're saying that's the same person. See that? What y'all think? We know the world's a stage. But if you look, they do kind of look alike. The world may never know. But anyway, you can look more into that. You know, I'm into a lot of stuff, but hey, and this is that's the type of world we live in. They'll tell you somebody was died and put them right back in front of you. But she said we may hear from Jeffrey Epstein directly in the coming year. How ironic she said that. Anyway. And they're that channel Industry Hoax. They go into that whole OJ thing. But anyway, you don't want to ruffle no feathers, Oh man, God damn, Epstein is all over the place. Look at that. Anyway, clearly the wicked got to be taken down, man. Tom Hanks and Oprah Winfrey flee social media after. All of these people are sick. U.S. claims there is no sign of genocide in Gaza. We got to get the hell out of here, man. This world is ran by a bunch of satanic, demonic weirdos, man. So, Lord willing, y'all edify back with more and soon. Hey, shalom.